Mike, check. Justin Hunte, it's all happening. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting this channel by liking the content, sharing the content, donating to the Linktree, donating to the Cash App. If you want to donate to the channel, the link's right up there. It means everything. It helps me continue to put out videos on a more regular basis. I know I haven't dropped that Lupe Fiasco piece yet. I'm in the middle of working on it now. It's going to go up on Monday, to be perfectly honest with you. But we had breaking news today. So I'm going to do a breaking reaction. President Trump was shot at during a rally in Pennsylvania. There's a lot of speculation going around about the cause of this. We'll look into some of those details, but you know, this story, we cover life through the lens of hip hop here on this channel. And this is one of those stories that just supersedes anything we might talk about in a conventional fashion. All right, so here's what we have so far. This is footage of President Trump. He's giving a speech at a rally in Pennsylvania. The background, it says, Joe Biden, you're fired. You can see that. Joe Biden, you're fired signs. You can see the crowd. Here is President Trump.
You see something that said, take a look at what happened.
You hear that? We're going to run it back to the beginning.
You see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Now that was a whole, I heard a whole bunch of shots right there. Let's look at this one more time. We're going to run through the whole video, of course, but take a look at this. This is wild.
You see something that said, take a look at what happened.
You hear those screams? Listen to that.
We're about to start. Hold, when you're ready, on you. Ready? Boom! Boom! Go!
That's the Secret Service.
Hawkeye's here. I'm at the fan. Still good night. Still good night. You ready? That's it. It's dog. It's dog. Are we good? Shooters.
Shooters down. That's what they're saying. Shooters down.
Down. Are we good to move? We're good to move. Are we clear? We're clear. We're clear. We're set. Good night.
Everyone in the crowd is just standing still. I mean, that's wild to say. I've never seen that before, where there's shooting and everybody behind the person getting shot is essentially chilling.
Hold on, let me get my shoes. I got you, though. Let me get my shoes. Hold on, your head, buddy.
Said, let me get my shoes.
So we gotta go move to the bus. Move to the bus. Let me get my shoes. For next question, What's out? Wait.
Look at that right there. Look at this. Look at this. This is going to be everywhere.
Shanti. Yeah, it is.
There go the USA chants. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's just wild. That's just wild. You know what I mean? Like,
Something that said, take a look.
I think I'm not sure if this is anybody's presidential election 2024 bingo card, but this is where we are. There is another video here of an eyewitness. Here's what he has to say.
So when we hear Trump up there, we're going to walk up through the field, stand by the trees out there in the shade, and watch the rain, listen to the rally. Right? We couldn't see him, but we could hear him. So we walked up, and probably 5 to 7 minutes, if I'm speaking, I'm estimating here, I have no idea, you know, but we noticed the guy crawling, or, you know, bear crawling up the roof of the building beside us, 50 feet away from us. So we're standing there, you know, we're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof, and he had a gun, right? He had a rifle. The kids clearly see him with a rifle, absolutely. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey, man, there's a guy in the roof with a rifle. And the police are like, oh, what? You know, like they didn't know what was going on. You know, we're like, hey, right here on the roof, we can see him from right here. We see him. And he's crawling. And Next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for, 2 or 3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof, just standing there like this. And next thing you know, 5 shots ring out.
So you're certain that the shots came from that guy on the
100%. 100%.
and he was up there for a couple of minutes.
He was up there.
We were not there for a couple of minutes.
Absolutely. At least 3 or 4 minutes.
And you were telling the police and the Secret Service.
We were telling the police. We were pointing at them for the Secret Service, who were looking at us from the top of the barn. They were looking at us the whole time when we were standing by that tree.
Could they
Binoculars.
Could they see it?
Probably not, because the roof, the way that the slope went, he was behind where they could see. But why is there not Secret Service on all of these roofs here? I mean, this is not a big place.
Did you see? I mean, obviously, everyone when the shooting started, everyone was very panicked. Did you see what happened to him at all?
Oh yeah, he blew his head off.
Okay, sorry.
Secret Service blew his head off.
Okay, just be careful because we don't know quite who's watching. You're pretty sure they shot the guy.
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so he says that the Secret Service shot the alleged shooter in this situation. There's video of who they think might have done it. I don't want to post that yet. It's kind of gruesome. And as far as this reaction goes, they haven't put a name out or anything yet, but this is a big deal. Obviously, it's an election year. I hate to put election ramifications on top of something, this type of act of violence, truthfully. But there's a lot of theories that are out there right now. A lot of people are questioning whether or not this might be a false flag. A lot of people are questioning whether this is a conspiracy. I firmly believe that just because it's a conspiracy doesn't mean it's a theory. But I'm not at the point yet where I'm willing to doubt whether or not this was real, right? I mean, to me, there's a lot of questions. People are talking about how it sounds like a BB gun or a pellet gun. I'm not a gun guy personally, so I do live in Skid Row. These fireworks be sounding a lot more lit than what I heard in that video, but that's also distance, and potentially that's distance. Potentially that's, the type of gun, however far away he was, how it comes through the speakers. It wasn't on a microphone, so I'm not sure. I'm not willing to go that far yet, but we have a few reactions. One of the things that's come out of this, right, is that people are comparing this moment to 50 Cent in 2003 when he made Many Men. Here's a clip. I mean, here's what 50 even posted this. Trump gets shot and now I'm trending. You know what I mean? Obviously, 50 is a massive troll. This has 123,000 likes already, but there's a lot of people who are looking at this as a positive thing for President Trump going into the election. I mean, take a look at this right here, right? Trying to jail and then kill Trump, just giving him the 2 hardest pictures of all time is the biggest backfire of all time. He may win all 50 states. I mean, look at this image. This image is one of those iconic images. Regardless of what this situation really is, this image will be iconic, right? Now, when I first saw this, I saw a lot of people who were saying, who would pump their fist right after a situation like this. We just watched the video. We heard the Secret Service say everything was all clear. Trump clearly heard everything was all clear. So, he is the showman. He is entertaining, regardless of what you think about his politics, regardless of what you think about him as a person. He is entertaining, and he does know how to milk a moment. This is going to be everywhere. I think this is going to give him a bump in the polls. I think it's going to generate sympathy for him. But yeah, I mean, this picture right here, then you have the mugshot, right? Here's the mugshot photo that we saw after one of his arrests, which I think turned into his conviction. He has so many trials going on. I'm not always sure which one different images came from. But this is what people are saying right now. Now, here's another thing. Elon Musk, he announced he formally endorses President Trump in hopes for his rapid recovery. So you have the wealthiest man in the world who runs one of the biggest social media outlets and the #1 social media outlet for news has come out and said he officially endorses President Trump. He even posted this image down here, as you can see. You can see this image of another one of these iconic images that's coming out of this. So that's where we are with that. Ebro from Hot 97, he posted, "Why are so many saying this is stage? You should be ashamed of yourself, acting as if Trump would do anything to take over the news cycle after a full week of only Biden coverage and Epstein leaked files with his name in it. You people are sick." Now, clearly he's being cynical on this, but that is the other side of this reaction. There's a lot of people who look at this as a potential false flag. A lot of people are looking at this as something the Trump campaign might have staged to fortify his image after he's been beaten up in the media because of his convictions, after he's been, beaten up in the media off of things that happened during his term as president, January 6th, et cetera. So there is a lot of cynicism that is out there around this. Like I said, I am not ready. I haven't seen enough, we'll say, for me to say one way or the other what it is. I would just point out, though, that I'm surprised everybody behind Trump didn't scatter. There was a report I saw briefly that looked like there were other people who were injured other than the shooting. Other than the shooter. So we'll take a look at that. I don't want to post that again because none of that stuff has been confirmed. This is moving in real time, but this is a major, major story. And I think there's a lot of people who feel the way this guy does right here, Gotham City Goon. That shooting was so staged, dog. They clipped Trump's ear with a rubber bullet. Now he's going to act like 50 Cent in 2003. Oh my God, he just won the election. Like I said, the energy around this is, they call it the fog of war, I think. You know what I mean? Where things are happening so fast where you can't tell what's what. And I think this is one of those situations. I'm not ready to say what it is or what it isn't again, but we are now, 4 months away from the election? 3 months away from the election, excuse me. And Biden had a pretty good week in terms of speeches he delivered. He gave probably his strongest speech he has yet yesterday, even after his dicey, almost narcoleptic looking debate performance. And everything Ebro pointed out in that tweet, Trump's going to get a bump from this. I'm very curious about what the Biden administration is going to say, whether they're going to release a statement from President Biden or President Biden's going to have to give a speech around this situation. Obviously, he has not been consistent on how he talks to people out loud, but that's something else to look out for. And again, this is breaking news. I felt a responsibility to share my reaction with you all. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. And whenever there's an update, I'll come back and give an update again. Like, we cover life through the lens of hip hop here at the Company Man channel. And this is one of those moments where I think it's great for all of us to talk about and share with each other where we were, how we feel about this, and any other thoughts around this situation. It's all happening.
Justin Hunte is here, it's all happening. Justin Hunte is here, it's all happening. The mathematical breakdown of this mighty game of rap we in. It's boom bapping. Systematical culture views us radical, it's all happening. Shaking hands and dapping it. Life through the lens of hip hop, from trip hop to yes, y'all, you don't stop, you don't stop. Justin Hunte is here, it's all happening. It's all happening, yes, it's all happening. Justin Hunte is here, it's all happening. It's all happening, yes, it's all happening.